Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lossberg. Kyle will be joining me at some point in the broadcast. He's helping his friend install a printer. I have no idea what we were doing. Obviously, cultivating. We're almost into winter here. Oh, actually, it's only mid-autumn. I thought it was winter already, but it's mid-autumn. And we have fields that we need to cultivate because there is growing. What do you call it? Well, this one's done. We decided to grow our. Jeremy missed my summer car. Well, I started really early tonight, so no worries though. It'll be posted on the channel, so you'll have a chance to see it. We planted carbuncle. What do you call? I can't think of what it's called. Oilseed radish to make fertilizer. So we are now in the process of cultivating that into the ground. Though Kyle is not here yet, like I said before. I'm going to get the tractor started. Oh, and the desktop audio is not working. Oh, great. Yes, I did get my work done early. That is correct. Hang on one second here while I get the desktop audio working. All right, we're back. It's weird. W-E. Wait, how's it spelled? Weird. W-E apostrophe R-E. We are. You're saying and where gone. Love to help out today's high school students. Spelling seems to be a thing that they don't teach anymore. Not just picking on you, IROC. In general, it seems like the younger generation just does not know how to spell things. And we got it hammered into us when we were in school. Oh, Jeremy has to go to work. Or go get to work. Thank you. DOJ is back. So, yep. And contractions are not the easiest things to spell. So I think one thing Kyle and I haven't done in a while, as I'm coming back here, I want to run back over to the farm here and take a look to the. How's this thing doing? Okay, it's still going. It's not full yet, so these are worth a ton of money, though. Yeah. It's my girlfriend saying she can't meet together. I don't know if I'm. What are you confused about? Right, they got smartphones. Right, exactly. Nobody knows how to do math anymore, including myself, and I never did, though. And nobody knows how to spell. Yeah, I really do like this map, actually. I didn't like it at first, and the more I play it, the more I like it. It's small. I like small farms. I do. That seems to be kind of my shtick. Come on, would you freaking unload? Unfold. There's not as much pressure to get big equipment, and you can expand at your pace, which I like. Some of the larger maps, it's like they give you all this field, and then they give you these dinky little tractors to work on it, and it's like, oh my gosh. So you spend all your time like rushing to get things built, and then by the time you get it built, you're kind of bored of the whole thing. I don't know why, but I like this better. So, yeah, well, there's a good point. You get in trouble. And I use spell check. I mean, there's often times when I misspell things too. Like a lot of times I go through my reviews, and I'm like, oops. Yes, this is oilseed radish. We have planted it in order to make fertilizer. So now that it's grown a stage, we smash it into the ground. And next year, when it's time to plant, we will have nicely manicured / fertilized fields. And so we can be done. And then we only need 2 layers of fertilizer to get the harvest to full capacity. So it'll be saving us a little bit of a headache. This is a nice cultivator here. Perfect for this kind of work, so. Oops. There we go. Plus the fields don't take as long. I think these kind of farms work out better for streaming anyway, because and for like YouTube, because instead of it taking 4 hours to get a field done, it takes like 10 minutes. So it gives us like a bunch of different things to do in one video, whereas like the bigger farms, you know, you're doing one task for a really long time. Now, the seeding can be a little bit painful. You know, like we saw, this is because we have small seeders. It takes a long time to get these fields planted, but in general, we're getting bigger equipment as we go, and it's making things go a little bit faster here and there, and so eventually we get to the point where everything is real fast, where everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. Yeah, like small farms a lot of times have fences and stuff everywhere. Altenstein doesn't have too many. This one's not too bad either. There aren't a lot of fences in this one. Usually the reason why that is they're fashioned after like British, you know, or English maps, and so then you have like those hedges around everything, which makes it really hard to get between fields, and you have to like find your way. Especially, what was that one? The West, not West. Oh God, I can't remember now. It's the one that everybody was like flipping out about that came out recently, West something. And it's like it took you half an hour just to find your way to the field. I'm like, Argh. That kind of stuff gets aggravating when I have to like, there's like no direct route to get to anything. It makes me crazy. This farm's a lot better about that. There's, you know, some fields are like that, but most of the fields are pretty easy access. If you just look at the map, you can figure out where you're supposed to go. But that one was like, I can't think of the name of the map. Dang it. Old Streams is great. Yeah, that's another one. Belgique Profound from 15 was great. And I like the Alps map. Once again, the Alps was one of my favorite maps. It always had bugs, though. I never found a version that didn't have, like, bugs. But if I could make a map, I would make one like that. I just don't have time to develop something like that. If you want to make them, you know, totally like these, where they're, like, super good, super well done. Let's see, Small Town USA, I have no idea. I don't think so. I don't know what that guy's doing, though. Big Hoss kind of, I don't know. I'm unimpressed with the behavior as far as, like, closing it off to everybody, but, you know, his people, that only people that go on his Discord can get his maps, so I have no idea what he's done. If the maps are updated or if they're not updated for seasons. I would assume probably not, because he seemed to be the kind of guy that would, like, make a map and then just abandon it and start the next one. So the current version that I have is not seasons ready. But I don't know about his newer stuff. I don't even know if the guy's making maps anymore. Usually if you close yourself off like that and don't release your maps to the public, you don't have anyone following you. So then you don't have anyone using the maps, and you end up, those kind of guys usually end up having, people that are no longer interested in what they're doing, and so then they kind of lose out because they just can't get the people to keep, you know, getting excited about the maps and stuff. So interesting. Wait, so you got banned permanently for saying you are streaming soon. Moderated instantly. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying, DOJ, but that sucks, I guess. That sounds bad. I'm not sure. Where did you get banned? So, let's see. Jeremy loves the map. Let's see. Yeah, the only way to find out is to be part of the Discord. Yeah, I'm still here. I think he's saying he got banned on another channel somewhere when he said that I was streaming. I'm not sure, though. See, we're almost done with this field already. Got a couple more fields to do. I think, I know Kyle and I did the big one, but we've got a couple more I think that we need to do, that we need to hit. And then we're going to get that a couple of, instead of the plows, we're going to buy those Kuhn rippers and use those for plowing, subsoiling. I guess people really aren't, like I was watching auctions online for farming equipment, and you know, the case harvester, like the harvester that they start you with in this game, really did, it went for like $40,000. That was, you know, that's a lot of money. Tractors were going for like $10,000 to $20,000. You know, pretty heavily, like old equipment, like this era equipment right now. People were saying that the I guess the moldboard plows, like the standard plows, they don't really use, nobody uses them anymore, at least in America. And so they go for, they only, like there was one really nice one that went for like $2,000. So it was like a standard moldboard plow, because people just don't use them anymore here. So oh, but you're not talking about my stream though, right? Some other streamer, right? Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Just move on and find other streamers to watch. You know, I mean, that's the, if you get permabanned, you're just move on. They don't. They use subsoilers, or they just cultivate. They don't bother plowing anymore. So, you know, that's seems to be the thing that's going on now, because plowing can, you know, if you need to get down deep, you only plow once in a while. The thing with plowing every season, like they have you do in Farm Expert, is that I don't have any moderators, DOJ. I don't know why people always want to be moderators. No. I don't need moderators. I just use the auto mod. But people are always asking that kind of stuff, and no, I don't need anybody to moderate, because the auto mod does it automatically. So there's no purpose in it. I don't ban people really unless they're obnoxious, and then I usually just do that afterwards. So, but I don't really need mods. So anyway, they use the subsoilers, or they just cultivate. And so what happens is the plows can really dry. You know, the reason why we had the Dust Bowl in America in the 1920s is because they were over plowing the soil. They plowed like between every crop, and they ended up drying the soil out, and then the soil just blew away and turned into a dust bowl. That's what we ended up having, was all this dust, and it basically ruined the soil. So you can't moldboard plow all the time. You can cultivate because it doesn't reach as deep, but you only want a moldboard plow once in a while. Otherwise, it will ruin the soil. So anyway, it's an interesting thing, but that's what happens when you overplow. So a lot of farms in America don't even use plows anymore. They just use like heavier cultivators, and they dig deep, but they don't dig so deep that they're drying the soil out. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, if I had like hundreds of people on, I'm averaging like 30. I mean, if you're going to leave over that, I guess there's not a whole lot I can do about that. I'm sorry to see you go, but I don't need those kind of things going on my channel anyway. People getting mad at me because I don't need a moderator. Sorry. It's not a good fit, I guess. I don't think you're really going to leave, though, but I don't need moderators. Yeah, I figured you were. I know, young guys always want to be moderators. Uh-oh, what is this about? Yep. And, yeah, hang on. Oops. Oh, I hit the button when I went around the corner. Sorry about that. My boss is texting wanting to know if I can do a drone for the wedding company, wanting to know if I can do a drone video on the 18th. And the answer is yes. I can do any drone. And she also wanted to know if I could fly there legally. And that answer is also yes. Which reminds me, I wonder when we're going to be doing the bridal show. I wonder if they're going to do it this year. My wheels are spinning. Look at that. This cultivator is just a hair too large for this tractor. It's pretty cool that the wheels spin, though. All right, so how's everybody doing out there tonight? I know it's kind of quiet because... Oh, that's right. If you want to get it fast, right, exactly. Hey, Ken, what's going on? That's where retailers, you know, but then you're not paying tax. It just depends, you know. I guess that's why if I need something right away, I just buy it locally if I can. Especially, you know, I try my best to get it locally if I can. But hey, what's up, Ken? Did I say that already? I think I said hi already. But then again, you know, you have to kind of weigh, like, right, the cost. And I've also found, like, at least with RC stuff, like, I always get excited about airplanes and I want to go get them right now. And it's, you know, sometimes they're cheaper on the web, like it seems like it, because they're the same price, but then you don't have to pay tax and stuff. And the shipping is free. But then I found that most hobby stores now actually sell the Kyle will be with me. I'm not sure exactly where he is, but he said he'll be here soon. Oh, all right. We'll see you later, DOJ. I think I gotta fold this up before I continue on. It seems like I found with the RC, like the airplanes and stuff. Okay, DOJ. And you want to be a moderator. This is what I love. But wait, I'm mature enough. Anyway, the airplanes are oftentimes cheaper at the hobby stores, so that when you end up buying them, it costs the same amount that it would cost. Man, this is stuttering a lot. With and I rebooted too. This is the map. It costs the same amount that it would cost if you bought it from the website. So the price is exactly the same. Like they reduce the price so it ends up being exactly the same. So you can actually go to the store and pay the same price and get it the same day. So you know, that's one thing with the hobby stores that I found that I learned that because my dealer here did it. Then I had another airplane that I bought from a different dealer in Canton, and it ended up being actually like $1 cheaper than if I would have bought it online. The same thing for the Traxxas TRX4 that I bought. The crawler was actually cheaper at the local hobby store than it was from the web, like by $20 or something like that. So, you know, I actually ended up, you know, saving money just going to the local hobby store. So I don't know. I mean, I love buying stuff online because it's easy, but I don't know. Well, that's true too, iRock. Yeah, if you're trying to get something, there's where it's different. If you're buying something from eBay or you're buying something that's used that you can only find at certain places, that's different. And you have to wait, or you have to pay the extra money. But you were saying you're going to pay for it more online. Oh, getting it fast costs more than the actual product. Right, so it's like a $10 product and then $20 in shipping. Right, yeah, that makes sense. They do that. I mean, if you want it fast, you got to pay for it. So I think everybody hates waiting for stuff that they bought to come. But yeah, it's you have no choice. I do own this field. Thank you. Yeah, but a specific motherboard like that, Jeremy, you're not going to find at a brick and mortar. Nobody carries Dell motherboards. That you have to order directly from either directly from the manufacturer or from a parts like a repair supplier. So anyway, that you can't. Yeah, motherboards from like Dell or Lenovo, stuff like that. You have to. I went right through that tree. You have to order from a manufacturer. You can't just get them at a store. Generic motherboards that go in computers that you build yourself, like what I get, they got tons of them. But yeah. The brick and mortar is definitely... Yeah, me too. Especially for like guitars. I would rather go play a guitar in person and try it out. You know, because you may not like it. Like, especially like an acoustic guitar. Every acoustic guitar is different. It doesn't matter how nice the model is. Each one sounds different. So you want to play a bunch of them and see which one you like and then buy the one that you like. So I've done that many times before. I've picked up acoustic guitars that I thought would be amazing and they were crap. And then I've picked up guitars that I thought would be crap and they were amazing. So you have to try each guitar out because they all sound different. Looks like this guy next door is buying. He's growing poplars. So that's pretty cool. What's up, Mr. Micah? Kyle's not on yet. He'll be on soon. I got a motherboard for you, kid. You need a Dell motherboard? I got a Dell motherboard for you. Oh, me missed. We being me. And speaking of food, man, am I hungry. This tractor ain't got the muscle to pull this thing up the hill. Oh, crap. It's still missing. I'm off the field with it. Come on. Yeah, no Kyle right now. He'll be here, though. I talked to him already. He's helping a neighbor install a printer, and he said he'd get on when that is done, so. Right, exactly. Right, and make sure iRock, yeah, make sure you pick the one that's got the better video card and stuff, so. You said you'll be iRock real quick. Oh, I haven't been to Applebee's in forever. Oh, Micah, you bad boy. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go to Applebee's. I like all the girls at Denny's, though. They're all cute. But sometimes that actually makes the difference. If I wasn't single, it wouldn't. I never cared before. But now I'm like, hey, those waitresses are cute. That's where I didn't. That's the problem. This is Bro 100K. Wait, what happened, Billiam? You have chicken? Oh. I've been trying to see, Ryan made chicken fried rice and then he got the flu. So now I'm like, dude, make chicken fried rice. And he's like, I don't want to have that flavor in my mouth because it reminds me too much of having the flu. And I'm like, dang it. Because he's such a good cook when he does that. This chicken fried rice is amazing. I'll swing on it. Swinging on out to Toledo. Just a 2.5-hour drive each way. Not a big deal. I could be there by 9. We could be there at 9 o'clock. Go mobile. I think they're open till 11, so I could even stream till 9 and then get there by 11. I got to get up early tomorrow, though, so that ain't going to work. And besides, I don't want to put the miles on my old car, my old new car. I got to watch my miles now. Now it's my own car. It's like, I'm like, don't accelerate so fast, Ryan. Drive it like a grandpa, you know. When it's a lease, you're like, who cares? This car's going to be gone in 2 years anyway. Mexican food sounds good, too. Rough. Yeah, ferry ride to the UK. That would be a bit of a trip. A ferry. I don't think there's a ferry that goes to the UK from the United States. There's a ship, maybe. Yeah, put it on the dealer's cars, right? Yeah, just take the. Yeah, that's a good idea, Micah. Actually, except for I already took the insurance off of the one car, but the Toyota still has insurance on it. Right, exactly, iRock. That's my whole goal. I don't really care about going fast. I just want to make it last. Yeah, I could put it on the. Yeah, the Kia I can't. The Kia Forte I can't drive anymore because I canceled the insurance for that. If I get in an accident, I'll be liable for the whole thing. So I'll just not drive it anymore. It's going to sit in my driveway till they come get it. I was a bad boy though. I took the plate I get free. All Kia owners get free car washes at the local Kia dealer. So I put their plate, like the plate things that were on my car, on the new car, so I can sneak in there and get car washes. We'll see. My neighbor did it. She's got a van, and she didn't even have Kia. She didn't even have Bill Doherty stickers on it. She's driving a minivan like from a different Kia dealership, and she just took it up there, and they let her wash it. They didn't care. So I don't think anyone up there cares. But I was like, this is probably shady, but man, I love having free car washes. Because the cheapest place down here for a car wash is like $20. It's so expensive to get your car washed here, but I don't know why that is. But in Cleveland, there's like $5 car washes. Here in Cleveland, it's like, or here in Medina, it's like $20 for a car wash. 15 minimum. So, ooh, that sucks, DOJ. So that was what you were talking about, not being able to get into Windows 10. That could be very bad. Hello, Straswa. How's it going, my friend? It's going good. Didn't do much of anything today. I got a wedding done, though. I did get a wedding trailer done for one of the sweetest brides I've ever worked for. It was probably the best wedding I've ever done. And they gave me a freaking $200 tip after it was all over, even after that. So I was like, whoa, this is... It was, but I got that done. And I got done. I'm talking to my mortgage company about a modification to lower my monthly payments. She said they could spread the loan out for another, because right now I'm at 20, 26, or 25 years. She's like, we could make it up to a 30-year, and that would make the payments probably $300 to $500 lower, or $300 lower a month. And I'm like, let's do it, So, anyway. I'm glad to hear that, Straswa. Anyway, I'll make my house more affordable, and I'll have more time at the end to pay on it, which means I'll lose some equity, but, yeah, whatever. You know what? I'll end up owing the same amount anyway, and if I can make bigger payments on it, I can get that back down again, so. But I need to get to the point where I'm getting ahead, not falling behind, so. $10,000 setup. Who the heck did you buy that from? You got ripped. Unless it's got like 4 video cards. I mean, I would have to say, between all of my computers, I don't have $5,000 in it. Like if I was to take all my computers and all of my, like my laptop, my 2 desktops, the monitors, all the equipment that I'm using, it's easily under 10,000, probably under 5,000. $10,000 computer. That's something that you get from Dell. Like, oh yeah, it's $10,000. Wait, let's see. After installing the CB, oh, you need to do it. Yeah, right. Yeah, you can't take those CB antennas through a car wash. That'll rip them off. I don't mind washing them by hand. Ryan and I have done a lot of work on the Kia. It's looking nice now. We got off all the GoPro stuff. There was like this sticky goop all over the car. Like, I don't know if the guy got like spilled a glue gun on it or something. Who knows? But there was like these big things of glue all over the hood and the roof and everything. And Ryan and I cleaned all that off. We took a nail polish remover and got it all off. So it's got a couple dents and stuff, but I can't really do anything about that. The front grill's a little bit crunched. But it's all black, so you can't really see it unless you're looking like real close at it. I'm almost thinking of getting. They have big round circle holes for like driving lights, like what do you call those? Like almost like not. They're not fog lights, but they're down low on the car, and I was thinking about doing that. So. Oh yeah, no more getting fast food. It's like boing. Boing. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you have to go you probably have to walk into the restaurant, huh? It's probably good. It's better not to eat fast food anyway. What is the date today? Yeah, my mom's birthday is in 3 days. I gotta remember that. Speaking of being too fat, Ryan and I were watching Top Gear last night. We were just sitting watching TV. And the couch collapsed. It's this junky couch I got from And thankfully, it has a year warranty, so I'm going to have to call the furniture store and be like, dude, seriously? Like, Evelyn jumped on it the other night, and it made a popping sound. She's only, like, 80 pounds. And so then, like, we were sitting at it, it was like, all of a sudden it was just like, snap, boom, and we fell to the ground. I'm like, what? We were both laughing pretty hard, but still. Oh, so you have a thin antenna, so it can bend. Oh, we must have missed the patch there. You can see where the cultivator is just cultivation, not... what is that? Or no, those are tire tracks. Okay. Have you bit the dizzy? That's hilarious. I love the way the trees change color on this map. That's one of the things that Seasons mod does well. You have this nice change of colors as the fall comes on, so things start looking like winter, or winter is coming. Good evening, Yoda Fett. Long time no see. That's hilarious, DOJ. Well, at least it stays cool. Oh, yeah, I've seen the springs on those before. Man, I wish I had Kyle's help. This is taking a long time. Well, the 1080 will do it for sure. I looked at those. They were, I think, like $600, somewhere around there for the... And if you get the reference one, they're even more expensive, but... Dust. Bit the dust. I bit the doozy. What the heck is a duzzy? Yeah, that'll do it, DOJ. Having 4 monitors. I only have 2 monitors. 4 monitors, too. Especially if they're matched monitors. Yeah, that gets expensive. It's a cool setup, though. I don't think I'd even have room for that. Plus, you have to get the... Yeah, right. And then you have to get... You have the reference card. Those are expensive, right? And then you have to also get the... you have to get the stands to, like... put all that together. So, you know, like to hold it all together. And that's pricey, too, so... Pretty sweet stuff. I'm always more on the budget and trying to be on the budget end of things. I have some expensive computer parts, but I try not to spend more than, you know, maybe $1,500 on a computer altogether. I think this computer, yeah, I'm in at about $1,500. Well, with the extra drives, probably a little bit more, but some of the drives I brought in from other computers, like when I first built it. So, I mean, like my editing drive is pretty old actually. But I'm using now. I bought an SSD external with a 3.1 USB connector, and it's 500 gigabytes, and I just do all my recording onto there, and then I come back and edit it and on the other drive. So it works out pretty well, actually. Man, this is really chopping right here. It's got to be something in the distance or some kind of scenery that's causing it to do that. Yep, I have a 32-inch television that I play on. It's big enough for me. Big enough. More puns. Rapunzel. Oh, did you like Conduct Deluxe? That game's a handful, man. I think the reason why I have a hard time with that the last one that I quit on is because everything goes off the map, so it's hard to remember where stuff is going while you're trying to flick switches and stuff. When you can see the whole layout, it makes it a little bit easier, but when they go off like that, it gets really difficult to keep up with what's going on. So it's lit. Oh. Yeah, it's something over on that side of the map that's drawing in. It's causing it to stutter like that. Because when I look this way, it's fine, but it's just like right once we turn here, it starts getting choppy. You guys probably can't even see it, but it's making me nuts. Making me nuts. Look at that wheel spin, man. Slippery. Tractor's making it, though. Oh. Oh. We need to stump those. Or grind those. Little stumpies that we left last time Kyle and I were on here. Yeah, I don't know where Kyle is. He said he was going to be right on. I told him like an hour ago. I said, can you play in 40 minutes? He's like, yeah. I'll be right on. He's like, I got to run over to my neighbors and then I'll be on. Well, I won't be able to see it, DOJ, until after the stream is over. So, I mean, you can if you want, but just know that I can't check the whispers until the stream's over because I'm not on that screen. So, yes, this is oilseed radish that we are cultivating, that I am cultivating. I'm making fertilizer for next year. I'm getting ready for the winter. Want to get these down before the temps turn too cold and they die. But this is oilseed radish that I'm drilling into the ground here with my cultivator, just crushing it to death. And the tractor's definitely struggling to get traction, but that's all right. We're almost done, so it's not like it really matters. This hill right here is what's causing the problem. So as I go up the hill, the tractor is struggling to get any kind of grip. There we go. We did it, though, so not a huge deal. All right. We'll do one more in-cab pass. There we go. Just watching, making sure we're getting all of it. I just love these Massey tractors. They're pretty sweet stuff. They work well on so many of the small farms. I try not to overuse them, though, because I use them on a lot of farms. I also found I found a couple in the beta sec, or maybe not even beta, in the tractor section of the game. There are some really nice Ford tractors. I use those on some of my farms too. There's a couple different sets of Ford small tractors that are really nice. About this horsepower range. Some of them up to, I think the one tractor goes up to like 180, so you can get a pretty big one too. But they're just little tractors like this. Let's see, when you bought a broken dell to fix the other dell, the screen bezel, right? Yeah, well, it's hard to get. Yeah, it's hard to get. Man, you're pretty rough on your laptops, iRock. My bezel's broken on my Lenovo. I just left it broken because the kids dropped it, and I'm just like, you know what? Forget it. Just leave it broken. I'm not going to deal with trying to fix it because they're just going to drop it again at some point. There we go. Press the wrong button. So I don't even mess with them anymore. I just leave them. Makes me angry. So yeah, I'll have to get pictures of the Kia Soul so I can show you guys. I really like it. It handles like it's kind of like, I used to have a Scion XB. It's basically like a giant version of the Scion XB. So it's wider, it's taller, it's you know, more space inside, but it's just pretty cool. It's a neat little car. Like, it's small but it's big, and I like that. It's almost like an Aztec or something like that. I really like the way that they designed it. No wonder it's so popular. It is funny though when you think about it in this day and age when all the cars are like super streamlined and, you know, like curvy and like, you know, egg shaped. Like pretty much everything kind of looks the same. And the sole just kind of looks like a box. It's so funny. It's just like box, and how well. I mean, everybody's got them. Everywhere you drive, there's soles everywhere. It's really funny. Oh, I see what you're saying. Right, because as the laptop gets older, it gets harder to get the pieces, like to get them online and stuff. So it also has a dead motherboard. So you had it fixed for a while, and then the motherboard died. Man, I hate messing with lab. I don't. That was one thing. The first thing I did when I decided not to do the computer repair. Yeah, I meant the car. Yes, the worst car in America. Right, exactly. I actually like the Aztec. It was a pretty cool car. Hello, Sweden. Winrick. It's got to be like freaking middle of the night for you. No, I guess not. Maybe like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You were up late. No, the Aztec was actually a pretty good car. As far as like weird, yes, it was a strange design, but it actually was a pretty well made car, and it had some neat features like that whole thing with the tent. If you guys ever saw that, where you could. Oh, all right, for real. We'll see it. We'll see you later, DOJ. The Aztec had that fold-out tent piece, which. So you could like open up the back of the car, and then there was like a mosquito net, and then you could use it as a bed and use it like as a tent, and that was pretty cool. I really like that. So I think the message is, IROC, that you need to stop buying Dells. That would be the message that I would get from that situation. That it seems like the Dell motherboards go bad, so I'm not going to buy any more Dells. There's not a whole lot of choices out there anymore, though. Toshiba makes good laptops. I personally like Lenovo. I've been an IBM laptop buyer all along because our business has always bought them, the companies that I worked for, and they were. Yeah, it's definitely an ugly car. There's no joke about that. The Aztec is awful looking. But the Lenovo made IBM. You know, they made IBM laptops, then IBM just kind of quit, and they just call themselves Lenovo. But Lenovo made the ThinkPads and all that stuff, and they're great laptops, and they're pretty sturdy, and they run well. They seem to run forever. So I streamed MSC earlier. Now we're running Farm Sim because Kyle was going to join me, but it's now been 40 minutes and he hasn't joined. So I have a feeling I'm just going to be doing this solo until we'll probably stream till about 9 o'clock tonight. I'm going to have a little earlier end because I have to get some stuff ready for tomorrow, and I need to go to bed kind of early. I have to go to the east side of Cleveland. Anyone knows anything about the Cleveland area knows that when we get storms, we have what's called the snow belt, and it is on the east side of Cleveland primarily. So when it snows, it almost always gets bad on the east side before it gets bad anywhere else. So my goal is to get up to Cleveland by 9 o'clock to the east side and get the photography taken care of and be back down here in Medina by noon so that I do not get caught in a snowstorm, because they're saying it's going to be really bad. So, and it probably will be, but yeah, Alienware is made by Dell now, right? Right. Yeah, they're not what they used to be. Alienware used to be its own private company, but now they are owned by Dell. And to be honest with you, I don't have anything against Dell. They're not great. It's like they made this big, people make this big deal about how, you're getting a Dell, like that was like it was advertising that worked, but you broke it. Okay, well there you go. But they're just okay. Dell, it's like kind of like what Compaq used to be. They're kind of like the people know the name and so they buy them, but they're not like great products. They're just averagely okay products, and people have a lot of problems with them. And any big corporation, they just kind of dodge it, like, that's your problem or whatever, and they want you to buy a new one. And once again, I find that other companies like Lenovo have like 3-year warranties that come with the computer. Laptops, I would say, just so people know, laptops in general don't last as long as the desktop. And I would say usually maybe You're lucky if you get, I don't know, 4 years out of a laptop. Most laptops last about 3 years. Not necessarily that they break, but they get so what's the word I'm looking for? They run out. You know what I mean? Like they're not powerful enough to keep up. Oops, we didn't close this door. That was a mistake. Let's take a look and see how our cows are doing. They should be all fed because Kyle and I were up here working. Yeah, they're clean. They're fed. Let's take a real quick look here and see what's going on in the barn. We should have straw. We've got hay and silage, so we should have plenty for the winter. And there's a big bin full. We got to make it 6 days. We should have enough to make two. That's 2 feedings. And it looks like we got enough, so we should be good there. I'm going to winterize the cow barn, which means I'm going to close the doors. That's all. Dorito chip. And there's that. Then we'll go over on this end and close this door. I think Kyle said you can actually close. Can these close? Like to make it warmer? I thought these closed, but... Hi, cows. Does this close? This does not. It does close. Now, weird. This one's on a non-click. Like I click the other ones. This one you don't click. You have to hold down. Pick a method, will you? Well, let's see if the cow... Does the cow just go through? Oh, warping cows. Great. How am I supposed to keep them in the barn if they warp through the walls? But let's go ahead and close this up anyway. No, that's a click one. You said it was running like it should. Like, and then you came along and stuck your fingers on the motherboard. Computers. Yeah, like I said, when I quit doing computers, I stopped doing laptops. Like people would call and be like, "My screen's broken." I'm like, "That's too bad. We don't do laptops. They're just such a pain in the butt to work on, like a nightmare. No thanks." All right, so I got all the cultivation done, and we are ready pretty much for winter. There's the man. Gator Forerunner, Rob Foreman. Just change your name back to Gator. It's easier. Makes my life easier anyway. Whoa, my door popped open. Does it go all the way forward like my summer car? Nope. Right? Yeah, this is the right way. And I need to wash both of these tractors and put them away. The one that Kyle had one out too, and then we'll start forwarding time inch by inch. Camper boy, what's up, my man? All right, here we go. We're gonna get some fun and stuff. It's going to be one of the buttons. I'm not sure what it is, though. You said he could change it back, but we both know it won't last, right? Gator, the man of many names. Well, that's all clean. Let's put this away. Still no Kyle, I know. I'll have to be the sole entertainer tonight. And the bad news is I already streamed for like 2.5 hours. So I'm tired. Might be a short stream tonight. Florida Outdoorsman, there you go. That'd be a good name. That would work. There's our old plow. Of the Ripper style. Donk. Fart. Drop. There we go. And I'm going to pull this guy in right here, across the way. And then what else do we need to... Hello. What's up, James D. Gaming? Thank you. We got 3 viewers, too. Look at that. All right, so we're going to back in here. I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know how to open the buttons on the... Or open the doors on the... Anyone know how to open doors on the Xbox maps? Ken's having it. What map is it specifically, Ken? That might help, too. Left my lights on. There we go. Oh. All right. Well, we need to get this guy cleaned up and put away, too. We're getting into winter here, so we're going to start fast-forwarding time and feeding the animals. Hopefully they won't die. Oh, no, not more pickup trucks. Yes, you are, Jeremy. No, actually, a lot of people do. That was one of the problems I had on I ran a server for a while, like 24/7, like I just let it run. And all I did every time was get on the game and clean up everything that people left all over the place. So, no, you're not the only one. I mean, literally, tractors in the river, tractors, you know, on top of buildings. It's like, oh my gosh. That's why I only run the server when I'm on it, because then I have at least a little more control over what's happening on the server. I can't really handle the crazy putting tractors and hardware in the river stuff. That's annoying. That was back in the Belgique Profound days. But I find that it's a little better balance just to do like 2 or 3 people. And interesting. Yeah, I don't know. That's right, exactly. Yep. Oh, you think you're... This is Lossberg that I'm playing on right now, Ken. We are playing on Lossberg. Lossberg. Yeah, the hard thing with Farm Sim is it's like, unlike me, a lot of people get bored of it pretty quick, and then they go do other things. So it's like I'm left playing with no one else playing. There you go, James D. That's the way to do it. I'm also a bit of a control freak, though, so I like to know when people are getting on and what they're doing. So, I mean, I guess if people are like Kyle and Mike and stuff, like guys that I really know well, be okay with them coming up and doing stuff. But whoa, that was the wrong button. Are we going to shut this off? No, we're not. We're going to run it forward. There we go. That'll work. So we have all the tractors packed up for the winter. However, we do need to keep, and I'm gonna take this up to the cow farm. We have this. We're gonna get the Massey front loader. Wait, where's the one with the arms? Where's the? What's up, Quit Motorsports? You're not too late. You're not too well, kind of, but. Oh, they are? They're lying about their emissions? They're getting sued. Because that'll fix it. Oh, that's sad. Oh, no, I'm really sad. My friend's dad died. Oh, wow. Gosh, that makes me really sad. He was a great guy. Vietnam vet. Poor Jeremy. Oh well, that's crazy. Well, I guess that means I'll be going to a funeral in the next couple days. Wow, that sucks. I mean, not the funeral thing. That sucks that he died. He's a great guy. Okay, well, yeah, that sucks. It's kind of shocking news. Let's see, how old was he? He's probably in his 70s. Gosh, that's so sad. Yeah, sometimes I play other games to get when I'm burned out. Yeah, that sucks. I'll have to get a hold of him tonight. It's my friend Jeremy, longtime friend. What's up, Will? Oh, God dang it. I always press the wrong button. So we have a full trailer of stuff. Cow food. I'm just going to fast forward time here a little bit. We'll actually I probably need the shovel before I need the pokers. But we'll let it go a day and then we'll fill up cows a little bit and then let it go another day and let me get the link connected here. There we go. And by the way, thank you for everybody that helped getting this thing straightened out as far as like how to empty it out and reload it, because none of us knew how to do that. So, all right. So, yeah. I mean, I'm sure they'll be fine, but it's just that's sad. He was a really nice guy. You know, I probably should get going, guys. Honestly, I probably need to call him and see what's up. Okay, so I think that pretty much does it for tonight. On that horrible ending note, I think we're just going to call it quits, and I will get back with you guys in a couple days here. Probably maybe tomorrow night. I want to do some Farmers Dynasty, but I think I need to go ahead and get a hold of Jeremy and just, you know, tell him I'm sorry and all that stuff. So have a good night, guys. See you next time on Farm Sim. And definitely, you know, obviously keep their family in prayer, because that's going to be rough. And we'll see ya. Have a good night.